Alright, and we open the third pack and we get a very good pack here for us. We got some nice options. We have a Demonic Taskmaster, a Deathwind, and a Bloodflow Connoisseur. Normally I'd say I want to snap up this Deathwind like instantly since we're black and we want good removal, but Demonic Taskmaster is just so good. Like, there's pretty much only two cards I would take over Deathwind if I was in black, and that's Homicidal Seclusion and Taskmaster. So like, there's no way in hell that's going to get all the way around back to us, but we have to take the Taskmaster. Wow, and we have a Barter in Blood, a Killing Wave, Soul Cage Fiend. Man, I would love to have just taken these two packs and rolled with it, but I think Barter in Blood is certainly better than Killing Wave. We've got some good options to sack our own creatures already. So, yep. Barter in Blood. Another Barter in Blood. So this is going to be a very interesting draft, I think. I'm going to snap this up. I mean, if that wasn't there, it'd be one of these two, which are mediocre, and then maybe the Stern Mentor. But yeah, double Barter in Blood. I was worried about removal. Oh my goodness. Bone Splinters and Deathwind. This is just unfair. Now the question is, which one's better? I think since we have double Butcher Ghoul, Bone Splinters is going to be a little better. But I really wish I could pick up... Man, I have to pass up on two Deathwinds. That just makes me sad. What do we want here? Elgod Shieldmate. Well, I was going to say it combos well with Taskmaster, so they can't target it, but then I just have to sack it off, so it's actually not that great. I'm not going to be playing Dreadwaters, so I think I just have to steal something from this pack. I'll take Thunderbolt so they can't kill my Taskmaster easily. I don't think Unhollowed Pact is that great. I mean, it's okay if we had a Bone Splinters in hand, but that's just a 2-for-1. So, I guess we'll go with another Ghoul Flesh. So we're a pretty heavy removal deck, more of a control deck than aggro. Ooh, and a Mask Opponents is very nice for as I was just saying, a nice control deck. But yeah, this is looking very good. I think I will splash for the Zealous Conscripts because we're a little short on creatures, and we, I mean, the few creatures we do have are ones that we're going to be like sacking off for value, so we need some finishers, even if that means taking the opponent's finishers. So, I'd say this is looking pretty good. So we need to look to pick up 2 more playables, it looks up. Maybe 1 more, because there's 1 Necrobite that I hid by accident. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with all these cards. Probably keep the Human Frailty in the main, since the only decks it's going to be bad against are like the black decks, which is what we're playing. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Yeah, let's see what we got here with Dreadslaver. Wow, that made it to the 8th pack. We must be one of the few black players at the table, so happily take that over a Searchlight Geist. And we get a Fleeting Distraction or Alchemist Apprentice. I'll take the Apprentice, because why not? We're going to be trying to control the early game as much as possible, even if that means chumping some stuff for some card draw. So right now we're at 23 or 24 playables if we want to do Necrobite, but I'm not sure if we want to play Necrobite. And the reason for that is, I won't play both of these. I don't know if we want to regenerate some of these creatures, just because, like, I mean, besides the Taskmaster, the Searchlight Geist, Mistraven, and most of our 5-drops, our other creatures, like, want to die, you know? Okay, sweet, we got a Crypt Keeper. So, yeah, as it stands, I don't know if I want the Necrobite, because black is a color that tends to want creatures in the graveyard, or, well, not want them in the graveyard, but want the effect of putting them in the graveyard. Sure, steal that for a bonfire deck. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'll pause this, come back for deck construction. Alright, so here's what I'm looking at right now for our deck. I still need to cut 2 cards. I think one of the Spectral Prisons is going to go, because that's more of like a stall card than a control card, like a permanent solution, so we already have quite a bit of other removal. Barter and Bloods are certainly going to stay. See, we have 15 creatures, which is a good number, which means either we need to cut one creature or go with 8 instead of 9 non-creature cards. These are going to stay. These are going to stay. So I'm looking at these two. Necrobite works. Let's see what it works with. Taskmaster, Geist, Mistraven. I guess that. I mean, I'm not totally sure. Our curve looks alright. There's a fair amount of 5-drops though, which is a little worrisome. So, I don't know what we want to do here. Maybe the Human Frailty, but I mean, there's just so many decks that get good value off of humans. I don't think I want to cut it out of the main. One of the Ghoul Fleshes possibly, but I mean, even if it doesn't kill a creature, it's, you know, it's good because it reduces their power toughness by 1. Do I really want this Conscripts? I'm pretty sure I do. We have some ways to, I mean, we have an amass the components to get one of our mountains. We'll probably run 2 mountains if we do play it. We could go 8-7 in favor of, let's see, tiles by color. I know I still need to cut one. Pretty light splash of blue, actually. Maybe the Apprentice isn't as good as I thought. If I cut it, I mean, I'm still probably going to go 8-7 with 7 islands, because I do want this Mistraven out on turn 4 if I can. Let's go by mana cost again. Yeah, I think this is alright. Let's see what they suggest for land. Yeah, they only want 1 mountain. Okay, this is not at all what I want. I think I want 9-7-2. No, that doesn't come out right. What, they suggested 18 lands when I only need 17? Yeah, so I think 8-7-2 is what we want. No, oops, I clicked the wrong button. What did I say, 8-7-2? Done? Yep, I think that's what we're gonna roll with. This is a interesting deck for sure. Yep, I think we're gonna submit it like it is, so I'll pause this and we will be back for the first round.